Hello, bookish friends. It's Ivy Reads with another book review. Today I'm going to be reviewing The Girl with No Reflection by Keshe Chow. And this was Fairy Loot's August 2024 pick. So this is the Fairy Loot edition. So I'm going to show that off real fast. The edges were so beautiful. And oh, the inside cover art's really nice too. So let's show some of this. Pretty. And then you've got a mirror here. So nice. I believe this is, oh no, that was the completely redone cover, which does not look like the original. And on the back cover, I love the hidden broken mirror. I thought that was a really, really nice touch. And then this is Princess Ying Yue with the prince. Not sure if it's the mirror prince or the regular prince, though, so that's fun. Anyway, so sadly, I did not care for this book. I only ended up giving it 2 out of 5 stars. And that was because while the book had a lot of potential, it felt like a second draft. Like it needed a lot more editing. And honestly, I think the story would have been better if it had been split into 2 books because there were 2 plots, like two arcs, and so like 25% in and 50% in, when those were resolved, I'm like, is the book over? No, I've still got 10 out. Okay. Not sure what you're going to talk about, but okay. So that was, yeah, it was a miss for me. Um I love the idea behind the book that there's another world or dimension on the other side of the mirror, and that the inhabitants are reflections forced to, mimic us, but they have their own thoughts and feelings. So Princess Yingyue is, well, she doesn't start out as a princess, but she gets engaged to the crown prince, who is mean and horrible to her. And so her reflections, like, oh, switch places with me. The prince in here is really nice. And with no suspicion whatsoever, well, maybe a little, but she goes in, falls in love with the prince, and then, surprise, he's evil. Like, I mean, sorry if that was bad spoiler, but how else was the plot supposed to go? Anyway. Um, and so the first plot arc is resolving her falling in love with the Mirror Prince and then falling out of love with him when she realizes he's a butthole, and then falling in love with the real prince. And then the second story arc is that everyone in the mirror's world wants to get out of the mirror and basically take over the world because reasons, like they're enemies, I guess, because years and years and years ago bad things happened and they killed their son spelled S-U-N, not S-O-N, to be clear. um and, and like, it's hard because it could have been a very good book. It really could have been. There was a lot to work with, but there were so many things that just fizzled out. Like the lead alchemist, like, she goes to him for help and tells him what potion to make because she's trying to figure out, how to become the dragon or the phoenix or something. And the potion he gives her, he knows is poisonous. He's like, I made it exactly as you said. Okay, cool, cool. Let her learn from her mistakes. But then he, like, shoves her out on the street knowing she's dying and is like, bye. Sucks to be you. Like, okay, so he's evil. So he's got to have a big part in the plot. And then we find out later the cup he's using, which takes us like 8 chapters to get the big reveal that that's what's poisoning the king. Um, that was given to him by the alchemist. So, oh, he must be a really big bad. Bad. No, turns out it was the prince's mother who told him to poison her husband because he was awful. And then we just never hear from the lead alchemist again. And that plot where he tried to poison Princess Ying is just gone. Nothing happens, and the mother faces no consequences whatsoever because she was doing it for love, and so it's cool. And so there was a lot of that in this book. It just stuff appears, it seems significant, and then it's gone. And so I felt really jerked around as a reader. Um, I mean, the battle aspects were really cool. The creatures were fantastic. I loved the beasts that they had to fight. I loved that they were impervious to blades. Like that made it a really cool enemy. And I loved the cleverness and deception of the mirror people. I just the book was long and it was hard to get through, and yeah, so I would not recommend this book. Thanks for watching.